So 2024 is the year of international football. We've got the likes of the Euros. We've got African Cup of Nations kicking off the year, but also joining them is a big tournament out in the Americas. What are we talking about? It's the Copa America, and here are my early door predictions. Today we're taking a look, an early look at the Copa America tournament out in the USA in 2024, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button back to all things Copa America related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're all here, boys, under one rooski. That's right. Of course, Argentina want to win this one again for Lionel Messi, who's expected to compete once again to keep on keeping on his recent run of international success. But what's going to go on in the tournament? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And of course, if you're new, where have you been? Bang the old subscriber. Whopping 78% of the viewers are not subscribed. But also, make sure you smash the like. Of course, that does wonders for the YouTube algorithm, getting you the content that you want to see. Of course, like the Copa America predictions. But anyway, let's get into it. All right then, folks, let's take a look at the final group here, Group D. These are my early door predictions, which of course could change when we get closer to the tournament. But before we take a little look at my picks, let's take a little look at the nations that make up this group. There's 5 nations in this group because we're still waiting for the confirmation of that final fourth. We do have Brazil, one of the favourites here, probably to go the distance. Have actually won this competition 9 times in the past. Last time was back in 2019. Of course, they won the final in 2021. What a final that was. Could we have a repeat of that one? Brazil against Argentina. They're on opposite ends of the draw here, so good chance that could be what is happening. They're joined by Paraguay. Paraguay are double winners of the Copa America, winning it back in 53 and 79. They were finalists back in 2011. Of course, they were runners-up basically 6 times in their history. They are joined by, who are these guys? Colombia. Colombia, of course, you would expect much more success for them, but they only won this competition once, back in 2001. They were runners-up back in 75. And then the final one, the mystery ticket is either Honduras or Costa Rica, I believe. So these are the guest nations from CONCACAF, which we will find out, I don't know, is it March? We'll find out who will go through. But anyway, these are the 4/5 countries that make up this group. This is Group D, the final group. And these are the games. And of course, where am I? I'm right down here, guys, as we look forward to this one. And we're going to kick it all off with Brazil up against one of those guest nations or surprise nations, of course, which will take place on the 24th of June. That's right, at the SoFi Stadium in California. Of course, Brazil, I think, realistically should dominate this. However, their World Cup campaign has been a bit of a stuttered start and have really got some ground to make up, especially after this tournament, as we course into the months of September and beyond. They'll really need to raise their game if they are going to get themselves to qualify in the World Cup in the United States, of course. But Brazil should beat whoever it is, whether it is Honduras, whether it is Costa Rica. I'm going with a 3-0 win for them to give themselves an opening start and to see them dominate this group. Joined by Colombia against Paraguay, of course, South American love affair here. It's actually the first game in this group on the 24th of June over in Texas. A difficult one, but Colombia should have the quality to beat Paraguay, who I do anticipate to struggle when considering the South American countries in this tournament. So Brazil, Colombia opening up with a victory, but Paraguay will then take on Brazil. Basically must win. Basically, I think that game between Colombia and Paraguay is paramount for both of those nations because you would expect perhaps that Colombia, Paraguay should beat that playoff team, whoever comes through, but losing against each other. Is it? Because I don't, if you can get something against Brazil, then guess what? Your chances to qualify improve dramatically. But Paraguay will take on Brazil. Second game on 28th of June. I don't see anything too much significant for Brazil. So I do go with a Brazilian victory here, 2-0 win. 2 wins from 2, 6 points guaranteed. That's them all the way through, at least to the quarterfinals. Colombia will then take on the playoff side, and they will win 2-1, squeaky bum win. And again, will also set themselves up for a quarterfinal berth. But of course, locking horns with Brazil for that top dog spot, and that'll happen on the 2nd of July. Levi Stadium, still in California, but Brazil coming out on top, 2-0 win, yet to concede a goal, looking A-OK, looking perfect heading into this one. And they have final game again, dead rubber really, playoff win against Paraguay, whoever it is. So in Austin, Texas on the 2nd of July. And again, going to go with a 1-0 win. For the playoff side, of course, going against the grain, you might get more fans from the CONCACAF nations supporting over in this tournament because of the location and whatnot. So I'm going to go with a surprise win there. Anyway, quick look at the odds here. 250 to 1 is Honduras to go the distance. They are the outsiders. Costa Rica are 80 to 1. Of course, also pretty much outsiders. Paraguay are 66 to 1 to go the distance, with Colombia 11 to 1 and Brazil in 9 to 4 second favourites. All right then, folks. Well, here is the big reveal now. Spoiler: it didn't. The calculator didn't work on this one, so I'm going to just tell you. We're going to do the maths ourselves. It's very difficult, but we're going to do it. So Brazil, of course, 3 for 3, 9 points on the board. They are through. Top dogs, no problem. Colombia, second spot there, 2 wins. Of course, 1 defeat against Brazil. The playoff side did beat out Paraguay to be third, and then Paraguay will beat rock bottom without scoring a goal. I don't know what went on with the graphical system here on my end, but that completes my group picks. But of course, who will go through and actually win the bloody thing? That's, of course, still to come. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Those are my early door predictions for Copa America. That's right. Of course, we're going to take a closer look as we get closer to the tournament in June. But, of course, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Will it be another success for Argentina, or will another nation get their hands on the trophy? Of course, and don't forget to make sure you smash your subscribe button. A whopping 78% of you are unsubscribed. And make sure you bang the like, of course, get the YouTube algorithm working for you. But, of course, non-stop content all the way through into 2024 right here at Blackburn from Overseas. But until then, I'm going to see you later, and I'm out.